Hi, today we are going to discuss about conic section introduction part 2. Last time we discussed about a right circular cone, and when the plane cuts the right circular cone at different angles, we get different conics like ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, circle and a pair of straight lines. Today we are going to discuss one more definition of conic section. The locus of a point P which is moving in a plane such that the ratio of the distance from a fixed point, the ratio of the distance from a fixed point to a fixed line, the perpendicular distance of a fixed line, right? So let this be, say, point M. This is a fixed line. The ratio of the distance of P from a fixed point S to the perpendicular distance to a fixed line should always be constant. Then this is the definition of a conic section. So I repeat, the ratio, or we again say the locus of a point P moving in a plane such that its ratio of distance from a fixed point to a fixed line here fixed line, ratio of distance from a fixed point to the perpendicular distance of a fixed line is always constant, So the distance SP and the perpendicular distance of P to M is always constant. So it is represented like this: SP by PM should be always constant. So that constant is represented by E, where E is called the eccentricity, right? So S is called the focus. So this point S is the focus and it's a fixed point, and you have M, which is the PM, which is the perpendicular distance of point P to the fixed line M. This fixed line is called directrix. The fixed line is called directrix. Okay, so I repeat, the locus of a point P moving in a plane such that its ratio of the distance from a fixed point to the perpendicular distance from a fixed line is always constant. The fixed line is called a directrix and the constant is called eccentricity. So based on the value of eccentricity, the conic changes. So it will be a parabola, it can be an ellipse based on the value of E. So now let us look at some terms which are used for conic section. So you have something called an axis, you have a vertex, you have something, you have axis, you have vertex, you have focal chord, you have double ordinate, you have latus rectum, and you have center. Okay, so let us define first axis. So axis is a line which passes through the focus and is perpendicular to the directrix. A line which passes through the focus and perpendicular to directrix. Okay, next you have a vertex. Vertex is point of intersection of the curve with the axis. Point of intersection of the curve with the axis, right? And focal chord which passes through the focus. Sorry, chord which passes through the focus, right? So let us look first at the diagram and then we'll define double ordinate, latus rectum and center as well. So let us draw the same figure which we've drawn before. So I have a fixed point S. Let these coordinates be say alpha comma beta, and you have x comma y. So you have P, then you have the perpendicular distance to the directrix. Okay, so this is the directrix, right? So a line, so for example, let us take this curve to be a parabola. This is a parabola. So he is saying that the axis is a line which passes through the focus, right, and is perpendicular to the directrix. It passes through the focus and is perpendicular to the directrix. So this is the axis. Next we have vertex, point of intersection of the curve with the axis. So this becomes the vertex, right? Next we have focal chord. So any line which passes the focus and touches or makes contact with the curve at 2 points is called a focal chord. So now we come to double ordinate. Double ordinate is a line which is perpendicular to the axis. It's a chord which is perpendicular to the axis. So I didn't draw it exactly, but this is say it's a perpendicular line. This would become a double ordinate. So for example, let me take something like this, completely straight, right? So this would be your double ordinate. It is perpendicular to axis. Next we have something called latus rectum. Latus rectum is a double ordinate. Double ordinate is what? Perpendicular to the axis. Latus rectum also is a double ordinate but passes through the focus. So if you have a line like this which passes through the focus, this dotted line is called the latus rectum. So I repeat again, latus rectum is a line or is a double ordinate. Double ordinate is a chord which is perpendicular to the axis, but latus rectum is a double ordinate which passes through the focus. Okay, so I repeat, latus rectum is a double ordinate which passes through the focus. So latus rectum is a double ordinate that passes through the focus. Okay, so this is your description of a conic section along with its various parts. Now if you want to take x-axis and y-axis, what we do is we take this axis here, extend it a bit and call it x-axis, and from the vertex we draw a tangent kind of a line and we call this the y-axis. Now parabola does not have a center. Okay, parabola does not have a center. Right, but if you look at other conic sections such as ellipse, they will have a center. I'm just drawing a very rough diagram. So the center, see, a center is something which bisects every chord that passes through it. So the center is such that it bisects every chord which passes through it. Bisects means dividing it into two equal parts. So a center is something which bisects every chord that passes through it. Okay, so if you want to draw a neater picture, ellipse, take the middle line, draw it, right, and then pass lines to the vertex. Okay, so this is the center. If it bisects the chords which passes through the center. So that's it for today. Thank you.